Good afternoon. Today I am going to. Hello students. Good afternoon. Today I am going to discuss very important topic. The topic is tense. What is the meaning of tense? You know very well. There are three types of tenses. First one is present, then past and future. Every tense has four parts. First, present tense has four parts. Simple present. This is also known as present indefinite tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. As the same, simple past, past continuous, past perfect continuous. Simple future, future continuous, future perfect continuous. Now I am going to tell one by one. I will start from simple present. Listen carefully. Very important. Simple present tense. What is simple present? First rule is with singular subject. I am writing in short. Singular subject means he, she, it, and all name. We use s or es with base form of the verb. What is the meaning of base form of the verb? First form of the verb. Second, with plural subject means you, we, they, and I. Does not use s or we do not use s or es with base form of the verb. Rule: subject, base form of the verb, s or es, object, other word, and full stop. This is the rule for affirmative sentences. Example: Ram reads a book. This is simple present. According to rule, Ram subject, base form read, we are using s or es, then object is a book. Now you can ask, sir, how we will identify subject and object in a sentence? I am going to tell very simple identification. By asking the question of who, we can identify subject. For example, Ram reads a book. Who reads a book? Ram. Then Ram is subject. By asking the question of what, we can identify object. Ram reads a book. What Ram reads or reads what? A book. Then a book is object. Next thing, how we can identify verb? You know very well, verb is a doing word or verb is a word that denotes action. There are also many types of verb: stative verb, dynamic verb, transitive verb, intransitive verb. I will explain later. But here I am telling, if we translate in Hindi, then we will find now word is present. This is the main identification of verb. Verb means main verb, we can say. Read means padhna, laugh means hasna, play means khelna, go means jana. These all are verbs. And you can identify subject means Ram. Then base form of the verb read. Ram is singular subject. That's why we are using s or es. Then object is a book. This is simple present. I hope you all have understood. Now I am going to tell about negative sentences. Very simple rule. I will tell you. First rule, we can write here for negative sentences with singular subject. We use does not. With plural subject, we use do not. And remember, we do not use s or es. This is the main point. In negative sentences, we do not use s or es. Rule will be subject, do or does, not, first form, object, other word, and full stop. You can change this sentence into negative. Ram reads a book. What will be negative? Ram. Then Ram is singular, that's why we will use does not, base form, read a book. This is negative sentence. I hope you all have understood. Next one is interrogative sentences. We know very well there are two types of interrogative sentences. First one is yes no type and second one is WH type. So I am going to tell yes no type interrogative. What is the difference between yes no type and WH type? I will also tell you. Yes no type is a sentence that starts with helping verb is known as yes no type, or a sentence that can be replied in yes or no is known as yes no type interrogative sentence. For example, will you eat food? Then you can reply in yes or no, yes I will, or no I won't. Have you done your book? Have you done your work? So you can say yes I have done my work, or no I haven't done my work. So yes no type means a sentence that can be replied in yes or no is known as yes no type interrogative sentence. So you can see the rule. First we will use do or does, then subject, then base form of the verb, then object, then other word, then mark of interrogation. We can change this sentence in interrogative also. Does Ram read a book? This is yes no type. Second one is WH type. What is WH type? A sentence that starts with WH word. WH word means where, why, when, how, etc. These all are WH type words or WH family. So where are you going? What are you doing such type of words? Rule will be WH word, then do or does, then subject, then base form of the verb, then object, then other word, then question mark. I will tell you only in simple present yes no type and WH type. After that I will write only rules and example. Remember, so listen carefully. This is the rule. So we can change in WH type. When does Ram read a book? You can see this example. First we are using WH word when, then according to Ram. Remember, according to subject we will use do or does. So when does, then subject is Ram, then base form read, then object is a book, and the last we are using mark of interrogation. Remember one thing, we will follow only rule and sentence will complete. Only focus on the rule and you will find all the parts of the tenses will be completed. I am going to tell again, this singular subject we use yes or yes, this plural subject we do not use yes or yes. Rule subject base form yes or yes, object other word. By asking the question of who we can identify subject, by asking the question of what we can identify object. For example, he does his work. So who does his work? He. Then he is subject, and what he does his work. Then his work is object. Next in negative. In negative we use this similar subject we use does not. With plural subject we use do not. Example is given to you. Ram does not read a book. Yes no type and WH type. Yes no type, a sentence that starts with helping verb is known yes no type, or that can be replied in yes or no is known as yes no type interrogative sentence. And rule has been given to you. WH type starts with WH word, where, why, when, how, whom, which such type of words are known as WH word. Example is given to you. When does Ram read a book? So now this is the simple present tense. Now I will tell you only rule and example of every tense. Okay, then listen carefully. Okay, now I will tell you simple past. Simple past, rule first. We use second form. Which form of the verb? Second form. Rule will be subject, second form, object, other word, and full stop. Example, he went to school. This is simple past. I want to add one thing. Present participle form means ing form, past form means second form, and past participle form means third form. I am writing here present participle. If anybody is telling present participle means ing form, past form means second form, and past participle form is third form. This is the difference. In many exams this question can come. For example, what is the present participle form of go? Going. What is the second form of go? या past form of go? Went. What is the past participle form of go? Gone. Remember. Okay, according to sequence I have told you. Okay, remember these things. So this is the thing. Now I am going to tell simple past tense. I have already written here. He went to school. This is second form, means second form, then object, then other word. In negative sentences, remember what will be the rule? Subject did not plus base form plus object plus other word. Remember, in negative sentences we do not use second form. So example change into negative. He went to school. He did not go to school. This is negative. Okay, you can change into interrogative, yes no type and WH type. Did you all will comment in inbox what will be yes no type and what will be WH type. You can write here. I am going to write the rule for yes no type will be did plus subject plus base form of the verb plus object plus other word plus question mark. This is the rule for yes no type. And WH type means WH word, then did, then subject, then base form of the verb, then object, then other word. This is the rule for WH type. Okay, now simple past has been completed. So what will be yes no type? Did he go to school? And WH type, when did he go to school? Next one is simple future. Very simple. First rule, with I, we use shall, and with others we use will. And third rule, we use base form of the verb. Example, he will go to school. This is simple future. What will be negative? He will not go to school. You can write the rule also. Subject plus helping verb, will or shall, then base form, then object, then other word, then full stop. This is the rule. For negative, what will be the rule? For negative, we will only use not. Remember, anybody can ask what is the short form of will not. This is also known as abbreviations. So what will be the short form of will not? Will not means we can write in short won't. Okay, this is the short form of will not. Remember, so we can write the rule. He will go to school. What will be negative? He will not go to school. He won't go to school. Yes no type. What will be the rule for yes no type? I am writing. You will write the rule. Helping verb, you know very well. Yes no type means start with helping verb, then will or shall, then subject, then base form of the verb, then object, then other word, then question. This is the rule for yes no type. Okay. Okay, next one is WH type. What is WH type? You know very well. Start with WH word. So WH word, then helping verb, then subject, then base form of the verb, object, and other word. Question mark. Example you can write when will you go to school? तो So first thing is WH verb, then helping verb is will, then subject is you, then verb base form of the verb is go, then object is school, then question mark. Remember, we follow only the rule and sentence will complete. This is not a rectification. Remember, only understand the basics, only follow the rules, then you will find the tense and you will get the sentence complete. Okay, so this is simple future. Now we have completed in simple present what we were using. In simple present we are using s or es and base form of the verb. In simple past we are using second form. In simple future we are using will and shall plus base form of the verb. Now we are going to talk about continuous tense. Remember all the continuous tense. Listen carefully. What are the continuous tense? From example I will also tell you. In simple present he goes to school. In simple past he went to school. In simple future he will go to school. Okay. Now next one is continuous tense. Now I am going to tell you in very short all the continuous tense. So first one is with singular subject, is, with plural subject, are, and with I we use am, and we use ing form of the verb. One more thing is common in all the continuous tense. We use ing form of the verb. This rule is common in every continuous tense. So no need to write again and again. Okay, ing form of the verb. Okay, example is he is reading a book. This is present continuous. Okay, if you want to write rule, subject, helping verb, is, am, are. Helping verb you know very well. Then ing form of the verb, object and other word. This is the rule. Subject is he, helping verb is, then ing form reading, object is a book. This is present continuous tense. In negative, he is not reading a book. In yes no type, is he reading a book? In WH type, when is he reading a book? Okay, you can write the rule. Next one is I have already told you in past continuous and in future continuous. In all the continuous tense, one thing is common. We use ing form of the verb. Okay, one more thing I want to add here. In continuous tense, work is going on, means it shows always incomplete work. For example, he is reading a book. He has not read the book. He is reading a book, means work is going on. Okay, then past continuous we use with singular subject, we use watch. With plural subject we use verb. And you know very well, we use ing form of the verb or past present participle form. Okay, no need to write. Rule will be subject, helping verb, ing form, object. Same rule will be here, etc. and full stop. Example, he was reading a book. He was reading a book. This is past continuous, right? In negative, he was not reading a book. In yes no type, was he reading a book? In WH type, when was he reading a book? Next, future continuous. I have already told you, ing form of the verb we will use. So then, with all the subject, with IV, we use shall be, and with others, we use will be. And one thing is common, we use ing form. Okay, rule will be subject, helping verb, then ing form, object, other word. You can see the rule is same. Example, he will be reading a book. So you all have understood all the continuous tense. What is the rule? You all have understood? In present continuous, is, am, are, ing form. In past continuous, was, were, ing form. In future continuous, will be and shall be and ing form. He is reading a book, he was reading a book, he will be reading a book. Okay? Next one is Next one is perfect tense. One thing is common in all the perfect tense. Write down first. In all the perfect tense, one thing is common. We use third form, or we can say past participle form. One thing is common in all the perfect tense. Okay. First, singular with singular subject has, with plural subject have. Third form we use. For example, he has done his work. This is present perfect. Now we will come in past perfect. So what is past perfect? Rule will be use had as a helping verb. One thing is common. Third form of the verb we use. Okay. Rule will be, we can write the rule, subject helping verb had, third form plus object plus other word, then full stop. Example, he had done his work. He had done his work. This is past perfect. Okay. Now future perfect. What will be future perfect? We use will have or shall have. And what is common? Common thing is we use perfect. We use third form of the verb. Rule will be same. Subject helping verb will have or shall have. We can write. Then third form. Then object. Then other word. Example: he will have done his work. Okay. Any problem? So in present perfect we use has plus third form. In past perfect we use had plus third form. In future perfect we use will have and shall have plus third form. Example: he has done his work, he had done his work, he will have done his work. These all are the perfect tense. I hope you all have understood. Now I am going to tell perfect continuous tense. You can take the screenshot or you can also write down. No problem. Okay. Now perfect continuous tense. Last, I am going to tell perfect continuous tense. What is perfect continuous tense? Remember, one thing is common in all the perfect continuous tense. One thing is common in all the perfect continuous. Do you know what is this? This is ing form of the verb. Write down first rule. In all the perfect continuous tense, we use ing form. Okay. Second rule, with singular subject has been, with plural subject we use have been. Okay. Now next very important rule, with point of time. What is the meaning of point of time? Point of time is certain time. We use since. And with period of time we use for. Now I am going to write here. What is point of time? Point of time means since 2 o'clock, Monday, 1992, etc. These all are point of time. Okay. Since 2 o'clock, since Monday, since 1992. Period of time means for 2 hours, for a week, for a month, for a year, etc. These all are period of time. Okay. Rule: subject helping verb, ing form of the verb, object plus since or for, then point of time or period of time. Okay, etc. Example: he had been reading a book since 2 o'clock. This is present perfect continuous. Okay. Any problem? With similar subject has been, with plural subject have been, we use ing form of the verb, with point of time since, with period of time for. Next one is past perfect continuous. Very simple. we use had been. Okay, rule will be same as per the present perfect continuous. But two things are common, ing form and with point of time since with period of time for. Two things are common. So write down the example. He had been reading a book. We can write here for 2 hours. Okay? Any problem? This is past perfect continuous. Okay? Clear? Next, future perfect continuous. Very simple. We use will have been or shall have been. And with, now the thing is will change with point of time till with period of time for. Okay, we use ing form. This is the common rule. Example, he will have been reading a book till 2 o'clock. So now what is present perfect continuous? We use has been and have been plus ing form with point of time since with period of time for. In past perfect continuous we use had been, we use ing form with point of time since with period of time for. Example, he had been reading a book for 2 hours. Future perfect continuous we use will have been with others and with ing we use shall have been. We use ing form of the verb with point of time. We use till with period of time we use for. Okay, example you can see he has been reading a book since 2 o'clock. He had been reading a book for 2 hours. He will have been reading a book till 2 o'clock. These all are perfect continuous tense. Okay. Okay. Now I am going to tell very important thing. Only listen to me carefully and you will find all the tenses have been completed. I will start from simple present. In simple present we use s or es with singular subject. With plural subject we do not use s or es. In all the simple tense means simple present, simple past, simple future. In simple present we use base form. In simple future we use base form, but in simple past we use second form of the verb. Example, he goes to school. He went to school. He will go to school. Next, continuous tense. In all the continuous tense, one thing is common. We use ing form of the verb. Now, the one question can also be raised. What is the difference between continuous tense and perfect tense? Or what is the difference between continuous and perfect? Remember, in continuous tense, work is going on, but in perfect tense, work will complete. For example, he is eating food or he has eaten food. Getting my point? Getting? Next, in all the continuous tense, one thing is common, we use ing form. So in present continuous, we use is/am. In past continuous, we use was were. In future continuous, we use will be and shall be. Example, he is reading a book. He was reading a book. He will be reading a book. Next, perfect tense. In all the perfect tense, one thing is common, we use third form of the verb. So in present perfect tense, we use has have. In past perfect tense, we use had, and in future perfect tense, we use will have and shall have. For example, he has eaten food, he had eaten food, he will have eaten food. Okay? Last one is perfect continuous tense. In present perfect continuous, we use has been, have been plus ing form. In all the perfect continuous tense, one thing is common, ing form of the verb. So, present perfect continuous, we use has been, have been. With point of time, we use since. With period of time, we use for. Point of time is since 2 o'clock, since Monday, since Tuesday, since 2002. Okay. In past perfect continuous, we use had been. And in future perfect continuous, we use will have been, shall have been. For example, he has been playing cricket for 2 hours. He had been playing cricket for 2 hours. He will have been playing cricket till 2 o'clock. So these all were the tenses. I hope my dear students you all will see this video, and after that I am sure you all will understand all the tenses very well. Thank you very much. God bless you all and take care and study hard. Thank you.